Hello guys, this is Sanjay.I and welcome to deep learning series. And most of you people wonder what is this series is about. This series is entirely about deep learning and how to use this deep learning to get some of the amazing results that everybody is achieving. With deep learning there are infinite number of results, you can develop infinite applications, and there are so many infinite results that I really want to share with all of you guys today. I really want to share this. Why I want to share this is an important question. Just recently I'm just started learning this React Native thing, and I'm really amazed by this thing. Why? Because it's a huge library and they are just offering it for free on GitHub, and they are providing it for free on GitHub basically. So I thought they are doing so much and I should do something on my part to develop this community of developers. So that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel, just to share my knowledge, so that anyone, I don't know whether you're watching it or not. If you're watching it maybe 1 year or maybe yesterday or maybe 10 years, I don't care, but I will just upload it so that people may find some use in it. So let us go to this concept, guys. So it is the first tutorial, and okay, let us go with this starting thing. What is the deep learning? So what most of you guys may think, what is this deep learning and how it is useful to us? Yes. So let us see something like this. And what are the problems solved by deep learning? If you assume, if you say computer, if I assume that you know some of the programming basics. So if you tell a computer run a for loop for 1,000 numbers and just try to find a prime number in that, and it will do it way too good, right? The computer can figure out what is a prime number or not based on some formal conditions. This is very important, guys. Based on some formal conditions, if it should be divided by 1 and itself. So if it is divided by either 2, 3 and so on, n less than n, so let's consider n as a number. So if it is divided by any one of these, then it is not a prime number, right? So in the same way, if it is any type of formal thing, if you can define it in a mathematical terms, modulus means what? Positive we should write in positive, negative we should write in negative. In the same way, derivative or calculus, these are all formal. These are all the formal things, right? Like some formulas type of stuff. You can just derive them, or you can get the results by some algorithm, right? Okay, let us take another case, guys. Informal tasks. Let us write like that. Informal tasks. So what are the informal tasks? Let us suppose that you have a friend, right? His name is Ravi. He's very smiley, right? Yep. Okay, great. So, and this is you. Okay, and I'm not gender discrimination. I don't know who is. We can take as a female or male. Not, I don't care. So how will you identify your friend? Just think about that. How will you identify your friend? Is it formal or informal? I think it is informal. Why? There are no set of rules to identify your friend. If my friend face having a width of 15 meters and sorry, it's just an imagination, okay? No, not 15 meters, it's something like that. And if my friend face have a height of 16 meters, then only it's my friend. If my friend has height 15.5, then he is not my friend. So we cannot say like that, right? If you look at your friend's face by his eyes and it's all the structure on this face, you will just immediately recognize it, right? How can you recognize this is a pen? Let's assume, let's think about it, guys. How can you recognize this is a pen? How can you recognize it is in a long cylindrical shape, and there is this markers and there is a pointing at it, and it's in blue in color. So this kind of informal structure, you cannot tell that these should be the properties. You cannot specify the properties, right? There are so many models of pen, so it cannot specify the properties. So many AI researchers having this task, we can solve formal problems in human level accuracy, guys. You can do it definitely, like playing chess or playing Atari. We can just define some set of rules and you can just get this one, man. But what happens is that informal tasks, we are very weak. Like what? Let us say some of the informal tasks, guys. Object recognition, right? Object recognition, I will try to explain every one of these. And the next thing is known as object detection. So object recognition, object detection, segmentation, and we can also say facial detection. So we can also say facial detection. We can also say like this, guys. So there's object recognition, whenever we given an image, we just need to find there is an object in it or not. It is definitely informal. Why? We cannot say like there is will be a shape named triangle and it is dog. You cannot say like that, right? There is a shape known as circle and you cannot say something like that. It's informal. We have to come up for our intuitive experiences, like intuitive. Like if you're meeting your friend, like if you're meeting a new person 2 or 3 times, then you will automatically recognize him. How will you recognize? It's an intuitive experience. That's the experience from your past and how you interact. That's what is known as a human brain. That is known as a human brain, and we cannot decode it, guys. Why? Because it is very complex. The human brain is very complex. So that's what deep learning is trying to do. Deep learning is trying to achieve informal tasks. Informal tasks that can be done by computer. So let me say, like in a picture, if there is a dog here and let's see dog here and there is a man here, so the result will be a man dog. This is known as object recognition. It's an informal task, and a bounding box around this one is known as object detection. Okay, this is known as object detection, and having a specific color in this box is known as a segmentation. So these are all the different type of these are different type of informal tasks, and they will be very much useful for us. And this is what deep learning is. Deep learning is generally trying to find an solution to the informal tasks, and it will also helpful in very much. And there is a recent advances in this deep learning field, and there are so many advances in the deep learning field, so that I think it is very good for everyone to learn this deep learning field. We will just discuss about like how it works. I think I explained much of everything right now, like what is a formal task, what is an informal task, and what is deep learning trying to achieve. Deep learning is never going to achieve formal task, which is just specific an algorithm like searching in an array. Deep learning is never going to do, because it's just a simple for loop, right? So deep learning is going to do this task which we cannot define by an algorithm, guys. Like if I'm specifying a photo, I cannot determine an algorithm like start from 15,45 and go 30 meters ahead. We cannot say like that, right? It's just based on intuitive experience, and you are going to learn it all. In this series, you are going to learn object detection, object recognition, image segmentation, facial detection too. You are going to learn everything. So let us try to decode what is deep learning, right? How deep learning is going to work. It's just an introduction video, guys. So okay, so I will also go to my laptop, I think after this particular recognition, after that, and we are going to see some of the examples projects that I did, and I'll try to explain you what it basically does, or I'll try to add some pictures here or there somewhere. Okay, so what is deep learning? Let us assume there will be a model. Okay guys, there will be a model. Okay, what this model, let us assume it's like a function. Let us take it's like a function of x. Okay, so what I'm going to send is, initially I'm going to send an image. Let us try to take it as x, and this model is going to take that image. This is a model, guys, and this is like a black box. Let us consider a black box. Like you don't know what we are doing inside of it. It's like you don't know what you're using inside, like Google search engine, guys. You will know only how to input some text in the search bar, and don't know how it will all the rank and crawling to the web pages. Don't know all of this process. It will just get the result, something like that. So result will be like 0, 1, 2, something like that. There will be an array, like there will be an array man, dog, and 0 means array elements of index 0, so it's going to be man. 1 means it's going to be dog, something like that. So you are going to give an input image, you are going to give an input, and it's just going to process something out of here, and it's just going to produce some output. And that is what deep learning does. Deep learning just takes some input, and here you're going to write all of this process, and you're going to just generate the output, and you're going to generate the output in a meaningful way. That's it, guys. And this black box is very important because it has so many concepts. So like convolution neural networks, autoencoder, there are so many concepts, and if I'm going to explain it all, I'll try to do videos like twice a week. I will try to do that. That's it, guys. This is about deep learning. And what is, so members think like, what is the deep here mentioning? So when we are learning about this thing, when I am trying to tell you about models type of stuff, we are going into deep. Like there will be one layer, and inside there will be other layer, there will be other, and so on. So we are going in this deep manner. So that's why they mentioned it like deep learning. and these are all the informal tasks. That is what a deep learning introduction, that's what deep learning will try to do. And now we will head to our laptop, and we will try to see like some of the projects that I did, and that's it guys, and welcome to my course, and make sure to subscribe. Okay, I hope this is recording. Okay, wait, I'll just need to check it once, like whether it is running or not. I think it is running. Okay, hello guys, so now what we have now, we will just look at some of the examples of informal tasks. I just explained you about informal tasks. What is the like the tasks that we do which we cannot write on a paper. Like if you are recognizing a person, you cannot write on a paper how you are recognizing that person. It's such kind of intuitive experience. That's what deep learning is trying to achieve, and we are going to get some of the examples. I worked on some of the projects, and wait, let me just okay. So this is now the object detection, guys. So like if you give this, I think this is a for data set. So if you give an image of a like a bicycle or a car, something like that, and if you give a, it's just going to determine like it's a automobile. And if you give some example about deers, and it should recognize it as a deer. And if you give some like full pictures of dog, it should recognize them as dog, frog as frog. And there are some kind of mislabeled, like it is not 100% accurate. I think it's 98% accurate, highest accuracy, I think so. And there is also some kind of pictures of different type of airplanes, automobiles, birds. These are all the 10 categories in PART-1 dataset. This is known as object recognition. Now we are going to look at object detection. It's a project that I worked for Smart India Hackathon. So like if there is some kind of waste garbage which is on the floor, then you will have a bounding box which will tell that there is a garbage at this particular location. So what is the advantage of this? Like if there is a robot, and we should specify the robot some kind of coordinates to move its hand into, we cannot just specify that there is a garbage in the paper, we just need to specify its location also. So that is the main essence of this object detection. You can see that it is not perfectly done because we have less amount of data set, and it will identify here, and it's identifying this one as garbage, and this one is identifying this one garbage. It's a garbage, and it is a combination of both object detection and object recognition also, guys. It is telling whether it's a garbage or not. It is a part of object recognition. It is telling where that garbage is. It is not the object detection. It's a garbage, not a garbage. Why? Because it is in person hand. And one thing that we have to notice is that we cannot just tell people, like if any of my friend ask like how it is working, like how it is recognizing it is not a garbage, we cannot say the intuitive experience of a model. We will just say him the algorithm, like it is learning by using some kind of loss functions. We cannot just tell like how every parameter is working in the model. We cannot say that. Like it will just try to find some relation between those which humans cannot find. That's why deep learning is very famous. It's a garbage again, it's a garbage, it's a garbage again, garbage, and it is working good. And it is detected not as a garbage, because I thought like if I don't know mostly, and it's a garbage. So this is the example of like an object detection, and I developed it using pytorch, guys. So we'll go to the next thing. It is wait, let me just go here. No, okay. So this is a part of assignment of the course that I did at School of AI. This is known as image segmentation, guys. So like initially what is the input to this particular task is, like the input is a background image. This background image, this will be a one input, and this cow in a transparent image, guys. No, not transparent, only background, and this cow in the background. This is like two inputs to a function, guys. Let's assume that the model is a black box, guys, and input is this same plain background. This is the input, and next input is the cow on the background. So what we have to do is we have to take these two inputs, and we just need to find the segmentation mask out of it. Got it, guys? So they are not like respectively, like they are not linked. This one is some different images one, but what I'm just telling you guys, just there will be two inputs, and we just need to separate the background from the cow. That's it. We just need to separate the background, and it is also a deep learning task because it's an informal task, right? And we can also find this object detection on the real time guys. Like you can do it on the webcam. This is one kind of example for it. This is one kind of example for this.
Are you guys out in the audience?
So this is one example of the object detection.
We find some backpacks.
It's a YOLO, guys, and it is demonstrated by Joseph Redmond, who is the creator of the YOLO, you only look once, and it is identifying so many bounding boxes, and it is identifying the entire people as a person, and it is identifying individual persons as a person.
Let's just zoom in a little bit. And this is great, and all of the processing is happening in real time on the laptop.
And this is all the part of this deep learning thing, and you can do much more than this, and I am very interested to see you guys in the next video. And if you like this video, guys, just like the video so that many people can watch it and find use in that. Or just if you have any doubts, just comment in the comment video. Thank you, guys. Thank you. How to stop it all this.